What's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one is for December 22nd, 2017. Probably be one of my last videos for the year. Probably will do maybe a road trip video at some point in between Christmas and New Year's, maybe. But if not, I probably won't be back until after the first of the year. To do new reviews and everything. There hasn't been anything really out to review lately. I have some independent stuff. I just haven't had a chance to listen to it because of the fucking holidays. But can't wait till this holiday shit is over with. Got a nice stack of vinyl here. Some upgrades. Some new stuff, some reissues, you know, everything. Mostly hard rock and metal. So let's jump right into it. Got a nice original first pressing of Heaven Tonight from Cheap Trick. That's absolutely mint. So I just upgraded mine. Mine was pretty good, but this one, it was never played. I listened to it. You can't, there's no static or crackle or pops or anything. It's amazing sounding, but just added that to the collection for cheap. And this one as well. The soundtrack to Vacation was dead mint, gold stamper. I love that artwork on it. It has the hype sticker, has the Lindsey Buckingham track, Holiday Road, which is the main theme of the song. Also has the Ramones, Nicolette Larson, Ralph Burns, the Fleetwoods. I don't know who that is, but just for the cover alone, it's fucking awesome. I love that cover. Look at the fish. Found an amazing copy of Bowie Changes, or, well, this is the Ryko 2LP clear vinyl version of it with the OBI. Really nice best of, I guess, collection from Bowie. Gatefold. Originally came out in 1990 on Ryko. Pretty hard to find now. It's worth a little bit of money. Came in the shop. It was one of those things that we had it out for sale for a while, and every time I would be putting new stuff out or old stuff, you know, recently acquired stuff, I'd see it, and finally I'm like, you know what, nobody bought this by now, I'm buying it. So, which I can't believe nobody bought it, but we sell out of Bowie every time we get it, but it was priced a little expensive, so I just ended up buying it. But really killer collection. Found another original copy. This is the second one I ever found, and I bought it. And it's not nearly as good as the first copy I have, because the first copy I have of this I got years ago, and it's completely signed by the band. That's the first Metal Church record. And this is on the what was it? Shock. What the hell was it? Something Zero Records. Ground Zero Records. That's what it was. But I found this for like $4, and I had to get it because I don't know if mine has the insert. It has the merchandise sheet in it. You could order a Metal Church neck brace, which is fucking awesome. And it has the original blue labels. Like I said, it's not in the best shape. There's a lot of paper scuffs. No scratches or anything, just paper scuffs. But I'll Frankenstein it with the other one if need be, because I don't remember having that merchandise sheet in there. But, and the artwork's not perfect on this one, so it's got some issues. You can see some creasing and scratch, a little scratch there, but I never see this one. Like I said, my original one signed by the whole band from back then, including David Wayne. So, but pretty killer. Picked up Johnny Thunder's record I never had, Que Sera Sera. This is the reissue on Vinyl Lovers that came out in 2010. Has special guests like Michael Monroe, Nasty Suicide, Stiv Bators, Glenn Matlock. Originally came out in 1985. It's a pretty good record. It's not one of his best, but it's not bad. It's a little lighter than his, his Heartbreaker stuff. It's a little more. It's not as punky, but it's pretty cool rock album. Some acoustic stuff, shit on there, but I never had it, so figured I'd pick it up. Picked up another Motorhead 180 gram vinyl that was released within the last year, I think. And I picked up Rock and Roll. It's the only one I really didn't have like a remaster or a reissue of. So I just decided to pick it up. I always loved Eat the Rich. This is probably when this came out, 87. This is when I really started getting into Motorhead heavy. I mean, I had Ace of Spades and Overkill and Iron Fist back then, but I think this is the first time I saw them live on this tour. And all my buddies, we all went out and bought this album the same day. And it was weird, like, it was either this album or I think it was this album, or Orgasmatron, one of the two. I went with my buddy Keith and Jay, and we all went to the mall, picked up the new Motorhead record. We all got back to I think Jay's house. We were in high school, and Jay cracked open his record, pulled it out. It had Paul Di'Anno's Battle Zone inside of it. So we all cracked ours open. All of our copies had Paul Di'Anno's Battle Zone LPs inside it. It was so fucking weird. So we had to take them all back and wait for the next batch of rock and roll to come in. Either that or Orgasmatron, I can't remember. But all three of us got Paul Di'Anno's Battle Zone. We were so pissed. So we went and returned them. Or did we wait? I don't even think we waited. I think we went to another mall, picked it up. And the first one Jay bought, he cracked open at the store and had the Motorhead inside it. So Keith and I bought our copies there as well. But really fucking weird. But always loved this record. Loved the cover. I don't know. Is this the first album with Phil Campbell on guitar? It might be. First or second album with Phil on guitar, but killer record nonetheless. Picked this up. This came in used. This is a power pop band I never heard of. Released on Burger Records recently. This takes all their stuff from the 70s. Puts it all in a 2 LP collection. And that's the Quick. Kind of a glammy power pop thing called Untold Rock Stories. The first track I listened off this I did not like, but I ended up liking the rest of it. There was some kind of weird, I don't know, the vocalist was singing kind of way too high on one of the tracks, and I didn't dig it. But then musically, well, he calmed down on some of it, but musically the guitars on this I thought were amazing sound. Heavier guitars, but I would definitely check out some of this stuff on YouTube. Like I said, it's on Burger Records, which from California, which does some killer stuff. It's a 2 LP black 180 gram vinyl, but pretty cool. Picked up a new Ramones bootleg LP. This is at the club in Cambria, Boston, Massachusetts, May 12th, 1976. Originally, this came in a clear plastic, thick plastic sleeve, which I hate. So I just changed it out to this white label or white cover. But So if you ever find this, it's going to be in a thick plastic sleeve, black and green swirl vinyl. It's pretty killer. Says it's limited to a numbered edition out of 349 copies. On the back, mine is copy number 298. And it says it was made on East West Records 2014 in China. So I don't know how true that is, but killer sound and early Ramones from Boston. Got quite a bit of Ramones LPs bootleg LPs over the years now, so picked up another brand new reissue of one. I don't know if it was ever officially released in the United States on vinyl. If it was one of those short run ones, but I have a feeling it was only German vinyl back then, and that's Judas Priest Painkiller. I do have the Back on Black one from a few years back, the 2 LP set, but I wanted to get this one. Sounds amazing. Like I said, 180 gram. It's on that We Are Vinyl label from England, UK import. So I guess technically it's not officially pressed in the US still. However, they are distributed here. Last update I showed, I got Point of Entry and British Steel, and Point of Entry had the UK cover, so sounds really killer. Cool inner sleeve as well. But if you don't have this record on vinyl yet, you can find it less than $20, which is awesome. Finally got my Pledge Music order from Ginger WiLDHEART of his brand new solo album, Ghost in Tanglewood. I really like this record. Mine is signed from Ginger. But it's like a nice Americana record. If you like Jason and the Scorchers, the country stuff more, or the last Super Suckers record, or Steve Earle, you'll like this record. I think it's really good. It's a really good record. It's on his own label, which is Round Records. So finally got this in on vinyl. I'm happy I did. My son showed up in time for Christmas, so that was cool. He got one as well. Really killer record, though. I really like that a lot. Sticking with the WiLDHEART themes, another solo record from another member of the WiLDHEARTs. This time it's CJ WiLDHEART, and this is called Blood, his brand new solo album. Now, this one's completely different than Ginger's one. This one has more of a WiLDHEARTs feel, heavy, guitar oriented, with pop sensibilities on blood red vinyl. Pretty killer. Absolutely love this record. CJ stuff has always been decent to me, as well as Ginger's. And he's a super nice guy as well. I talked to CJ quite a bit on Facebook and Twitter. Nice dude. Love this record. He's already talking about doing another one. I guess he has stuff written for another brand new record that's going to be a little heavier than this. But chances are, at this point, rumor has it that we may see a new WiLDHEARTs record this year. Well, 2018. So they just did a tour together. As the WiLDHEARTs, they did an acoustic tour over in England, which they do every Christmas. Not so much an acoustic one. The WiLDHEARTs usually do a Christmas tour every year. So, rumor has it, according to a couple of people in the know, that there's going to be a brand new WiLDHEARTs record, hopefully. So, but in the meantime, we got 2 new solo albums from basically the main songwriters. And they're both really good. picked up finally. This finally came in. I've been waiting for this for a while, but The Professionals, What in the World on vinyl. Paul Cook, Tom Spencer, also has Steve Jones. This is the post-Sex Pistols band that Steve Jones and Paul Cook put together. Their first album was amazing. If you like power pop punk, you'll absolutely love this. Tom Spencer was in the Yo-Yos with Danny McCormick from the WiLDHEART, and I always forget his other band that released an album a couple years back. Well, maybe like 3 years ago. I could see the cover. But anyway, really killer record. Damn, I can't remember the name of that band. I always draw a blank. Anyway, really cool record. I did a initial review on the CD when it came in, when I got it. You could find on my channel. But really killer album. I like this album a lot. Ordered this in for the shop. We did the holiday order with a bunch of new and classic rock titles for the holiday season for art, to have in the store. When I unpacked the box, I noticed something different about this one, and that's Kiss's Destroyer, Resurrected. But when I open it, turns out we got the German version in for some reason. So I decided to pick it up. I love the German version, the alternate logo. I have quite a few LPs, Kiss LPs with the alternate logo on it. So now I got this one. It has the inner sleeve sheet, like booklet, which is killer. With the cover, we all know, because obviously this cover is different. It's the original Ken Kelly cover. Kiss Army logo with the alternate S's is pretty cool. And then the story of it. And Bob Ezrin went in to remix this album. And to be honest, there's not that much difference. There's some, but in all reality, the alternate S is on the label. It's 180 gram vinyl too, but like I was saying, there's really not that much difference, I don't think. I just love that cover. And I have a couple, I have one bootleg with this cover on it. It might be like Destroyer Sessions or some shit like that, like bootleg demo sessions. I'll have to check, because I kind of remember when I got it, I liked it. But so there's that. Still has the hype sticker and everything, so added that to the collection. This one finally came in, Airbourne Diamond Cuts. It was being sold as a 2 LP set, but it's not. It's 15 tracks on 1 LP, clear vinyl. I don't know how the fuck they got 8 songs on one side and 7 on the other. I guess because they're all 2.5 minute long, 3 minute long songs, but I haven't listened to it yet. I'm kind of afraid to listen to this because I don't want it to sound like shit, because there's so much, there's not so much space in the grooves on this, but we'll see. It's on Network Records out of England. Basically, killer artwork. Contains all the B-sides from their first 3 studio albums. Really killer set. So it's finally out there. Next up, I picked up used the CBGB movie soundtrack. I've never seen this movie yet because it just looked cheesy to me. But we got this in used, and I saw the track listing, and I had to get it because it has like MC5, the uncensored version of Kick Out the Jams. It's got New York Dolls, Television, Richard Hell and the Voidoids, Flaming Groovies, Wayne County and the Electric Chairs, Count 5, Tough Darts with a live track, All for the Love of Rock and Roll, The Dictators, California Sun demo version, Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers, Dead Boys is on here, Blondie, The Stooges, another Dead Boys, just killer. And this is like the limited pink vinyl version, which I think is initial pressing maybe. I don't think you can find it on pink vinyl anymore. I have to look into it, but this is one of those things where I'm sure the soundtrack is way better than the movie. The movie just looked cheesy. At some point maybe I'll check it out, but I saw the trailer for it a couple years ago now. It's been out for a while, and it just didn't look very good, but 2013, so it's been out for almost 5 years. So at some point I'll probably check it out, but I love the cover. It says 50,000 bands in one disgusting bathroom. But it's a double LP, really killer. It's a cool comp with some rare tracks like the Dictators demo and the live Tough Darts track, and I thought there was one other one on here. The Kick Out the James Uncensored version, which I think has been released on other things at this point. But next up, the Guillotines, Heads Will Roll. Pretty killer Texas band, I think, on Just for Fun Records. Independent release. Kind of New York Dolls-ish. Johnny Thunders-ish. But really killer. I like this a lot. I actually like this a real lot. They were called something else before, because they have this track on here, What's This Shit Called Love, that I know that song, and it's written by them, or one of them, so he must have been in another band, or one of these guys must have been in another band before. I don't know too much about their history, but really killer. You can find this on deadbeatrecords.com. That's where I picked it up. I love this thing. I thought it was fantastic. Definitely check it out. Then finally, I got 2 new AC/DC titles. I found a UK or German, is it German or French? UK version of Who Made Who, but it's the promotional copy. And it's dead mint. It has the hype sticker right on the cover. Came out in 1986. It's not a white label, it just has the promo sticker on the back. So I decided to pull the trigger on this one. Not one of my favorite releases. I mean, really, it's a best of with Who Made Who on it and a couple instrumentals. But it does have a remix of Shake Your Foundations that was different than Fly on the Wall. And of course, it has one of my favorite AC/DC tracks, Ride On with Bond. It's the only Bon Scott song on here. But it was the soundtrack for a Stephen King film, Maximum Overdrive. I liked the film when it first came out, but I've seen it recently again, and kind of not that good, but it's fun. It's different. There's the UK promo of Who Made Who. And then a brand new live legit bootleg called It's a Long Way to the Top, or A Long Way to the Top, in concert Sydney 1977, which they just, if you've seen another video of mine, Double J Radio in Australia just did an amazing stereo rebroadcast of this show with these 6 tracks. Jailbreak, The Jack, Can I Sit Next to You Girl, High Voltage Rocker, and It's a Long Way. I know this doesn't sound as good as that rebroadcast does, because this was released last year, 2016, but This is one of those cheaper releases on Coda Records out of England. It actually says not for sale in the USA, which is weird, but it's on a cool, like, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but a cool flame vinyl. You can see the lines in there, the yellows and the oranges, but I mean, it sounds good. Doesn't sound nearly as good as that Double J broadcast. Definitely check out the video I did for that a couple days ago, I think it was. But it's a new stereo mix, digital mix. I don't know if it's digital mix, but digital broadcast of this show. Sounds phenomenal. I mean, it sounds like a live record. Should. But just look that up if you can. It's on their website still, but I think, what's today, 22nd? I think it's going to be disappearing soon. So if you want to hear an amazing reissue or rebroadcast of this show from Sydney 77, which I think it was like January 30th, 77, go listen to it now. You're going to hear shit that you would normally hear, you don't hear on this thing, but or any other previous broadcast of it. Anyway, that is it. It's kind of a long, long video, but this is probably, like I said, the last one I'll probably do as far as vinyl goes, vinyl hauls go, I think, until 2018, which is a week or so from now. So, hopefully all y'all have a good holiday. I'm just going to be chilling here this year, going out Christmas Eve to my aunt's like I do every year, have a big party, and then Christmas Day, I'm just going to be laying around the house. So, that is it. Hopefully everybody else out there has a great holiday. I, for one, can't wait till it's over with. The older I get, the more I hate this time of year, but what are you going to do? It's for the kids, right? I guess. Anyway, that is it. I'll see you all next time. I'll have a bunch of new review videos coming up. There might be a new magazine haul. I know I didn't do one in November because there really wasn't enough to do. I didn't pick up enough to do, but I picked up a couple, and then I picked up a few this month. So I'll probably do a new magazine haul in between Christmas and New Year's. Maybe some road trip videos because I have a couple days off that I might go out and do some digging. Maybe we'll see. Some new CD reviews, movie reviews coming, all kinds of shit. So 2018 shaping up to be a good year, looks wise for new music, hopefully. And 2017 was a pretty good year, I think, as far as music goes. I might do another top 20 in between Christmas and New Year's of my favorite 20 albums from this year, from 2017. I did one last year. So I'll probably have to go and dig them out and do a video. So I'll probably do that in between Christmas and New Year's. And other than that, I might go and see Star Wars again. The new one, because I hated it the first time. I've been watching all these theory videos online. That kind of makes me want to go see it again. Maybe I judged it too harshly. I don't know. I don't think I did. I just thought it was terrible. But that's for another video. Anyway, that is it. Everybody have a great holiday. And I'll see you all real soon. Definitely follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Click that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you all for subscribing. All my new subscribers I picked up this year in 2017. Thank you very much. I can't show you my appreciation more. Well, maybe I could, but I think doing a video every day, for the most part, it's a lot of work to try to get everything up there, but it's fun. I don't mind doing it. The time that I do mind doing it is the time to step away from it for a while. So Anyway, that's it. So I'll see you all soon. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to each and everybody. I'll see you soon. Peace.